Mainstream media has abandoned the most important murder case in world history. With a plethora of famous crimes being rediscovered by avid Netflix viewers, one might think JFK would be picked up somewhere. It has not. In other words, you have to do it yourself now, which is what I'm doing with this film. If you know nothing about the Kennedy assassination, you might have heard the terms Oswald, who was the accused assassin, conspiracy theory, magic bullet, etc. It's all convoluted, but it doesn't necessarily have to be for the average Joe. This is my attempt to make it make sense for you. In fact, you can just watch the first 2 minutes of this film and stop. Here is author Lisa Pease, aka Supergirl.
Okay, here we go. All right, most of you know in the JFK case, Oswald was tested for nitrates after, he was captured. They tested his hands, they tested his cheek. They found nitrates on his hand, they found no nitrates on his cheek. Well, this is a serious problem, all right, because you can't fire Oswald's rifle and not get nitrates on your cheek. It's not possible. And how do we know this? The FBI shooters tried to do this over and over and over. They even sent the weapon out to the Oak Ridge laboratory and tried to do it there. All right, you literally cannot fire that weapon and not have nitrates on your cheek. So there is, in this context, no such thing as a false negative. Oswald could not have fired a rifle, therefore Oswald could not have killed Kennedy. I don't care if the single bullet theory is possible or whatever. Whatever happened, Oswald didn't do it, provably by the scientific evidence. All right, and you say, but wait, Bugliosi said you can get a false negative, right? FBI Special Agent Cortland Cunningham, he told the Warren Commission how to do it. Well, if you actually read what Cortland Cunningham said, it's very interesting. So, I thought I'd bring it here for you. He's talking about how he went with another man to figure out how to do this. And he goes, well, we cleaned off the rifle, I loaded it for him, he held it in one of the cleaned areas, and I pushed the clip in so he would not have to get his hands near the chamber. In other words, so he wouldn't pick up residues from it or from the action or from the receiver. And then when we ran the cast, we got no reaction on either hand or cheek. Now I'm going, if Oswald is standing there and somebody else is holding the clip, doesn't that make two people, and isn't that a conspiracy? So we have, even by the FBI and the Warren Commission's own testimony, proof of conspiracy in the Kennedy assassination. And of course, some of the people on the Warren Commission are a little smarter than others, like Norman Redlich, and he wrote to Alan Dulce because, at best, the analysis shows Oswald may have fired a pistol because he did have nitrates on his hand. He said, although this is by no means certain, and that's because you can get nitrates from a book or from cardboard, the very things Oswald handled all day. All right, but Norman Redlich also said there is no basis for concluding that he also fired a rifle. That's right there in the Warren Commission's own records. So done.
You can literally stop here if you want. This is all you technically need to know that the official story of a lone gunman doesn't work. But if you are interested, keep watching.